girls, welcome back, and we are about to get started with our letters. So now is the time to sit down, make sure feet are flat touching the floor, make sure our hands are folded nicely, and make sure we have good listening ears on. And boys and girls, I'm so excited because today I'm going to tell you all about our brand new letter. I'm so excited. But before we do, we have to talk about the day of the week, and we have to practice our days of the week. Ready? So today is April 13. Can you repeat that? April 13, 2020. Very good. And today is Monday. It's the beginning of a new week, which means tomorrow is Tuesday. And the weather has been rainy and sunny and all around, and we're so thankful for the rain. But let's go ahead now and sing our days of the week. So I want you to turn this way and look up here, and let's begin. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So right now we're on the second day of the week. We're at the very beginning, and we're going to move our way down. I hope you had a very good Easter. Miss Castro is so thankful we got that extra day off, and I'm sure you and your parents were too. Let's go ahead and start singing our vowels. Ready? Apple, elephant, inchworm, crawling on a twig. Ostrich lives in the zoo. Umbrella to keep the rain off you. I can sing my vowels, A-E-I-O-U. So tell me what you think of this song I sing to you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And now let's go ahead and look at our long vowel songs. Ready? Get your long signs out. A-E-I-O-U are the vowels. A-E-I-O-U are the vowels. A-E-I-O-U are the vowels. And all the rest are the consonants. And now it's time to sing our one vowel and two vowel song. Ready? When there is one vowel in a short word, it usually says its short sound. But when there are two, this is what you do. You make the first one long and the second one is silent. It doesn't make a sound. Very good job. And now I need all eyes on our brand new letter. And to introduce our brand new letter is none other than Yackety-Yak. And take a good look at him. And I'm not sure, you may have seen him before, maybe at the zoo. But normally, Yackety-Yak lives high up in the mountains where it's really, really cold. Maybe some of you have been to places like Big Bear, places that have a lot of snow in the winter, and maybe you like to go have fun with your family. But Yackety-Yak was made to stay on the mountain. He has a special coat, and as you can see here, that looks like a very warm coat, kind of like the way you wear a big jacket when it's cold outside. And God gave him this long hair to keep him warm from the snow on the mountain. And boys and girls, God not only gave him a special coat, he gave him these special feet. And his feet are called hooves. Can you say hooves? Very good. And these hooves help him to climb up the mountain. Now, Miss Castro has been hiking, and it's a lot of work. But imagine for Yackety-Yak with her special feet, she can go up any mountain, and she can go quickly. But you know what's so cool about Yackety-Yak? She will follow her friends. So her family and friends stay together in a herd. Can you say herd? Good. It's a group of yaks, and they will stay on the mountains, and they will take care of each other. So if Yackety-Yak climbs up the mountain, another yak will go ahead and follow her footsteps because she leaves little track marks for other animals to follow. Isn't that so cool? God made each animal so, so special. And the nice thing is there's people that live on the mountains. And so Yackety-Yak helps people too. She will give milk to them. She's kind of like a cow where you can milk her and use that milk to feed families. And then when her hair gets super, super long, just the way we get a haircut, Yackety-Yak will get a haircut too. And people are able to use that hair to make themselves some warm clothing or maybe to make themselves some warm blankets. And it's so cool that Yackety-Yak is able to help people. She's also really strong. I'm not sure if you can tell, but Yackety-Yak has this big hump here, and so she can carry people, and she can carry really heavy things up and down the mountain. And boys and girls, isn't it so nice that God created these special animals to help people? And without her, I'm sure the people that lived on the mountain wouldn't be able to move all those things up and down the mountain. Maybe they're bringing vegetables down. Maybe they're bringing supplies up the mountain. So we're so thankful that God made yaks. And then here along this box, I want to show you some other things that start with the letter Y. We have yarn, for example. That's actually on your flashcard. And then we have yawn. No yawning allowed. We're just getting started with our lesson. We also have the color yellow. Some of you, that's your favorite color. We have a yo-yo. And a yo-yo is a really fun toy, but it's kind of tricky. You have to practice. And we have a yam. That's a kind of special vegetable that people will eat, and it's so delicious. And then we have yogurt. Some of you guys love eating yogurt for breakfast or as a snack. Maybe you're going to want yogurt after this lesson. And so today we're going to learn about Yackety-Yak. And the letter Y is kind of shaped in a slanted line, kind of like Yackety-Yak were climbing down the mountain. But she does so very carefully because if she climbs down too quickly, she'll slant all the way down the mountain. And would we want Yackety-Yak to slide from the top of the mountain to the bottom? No. So when you think of the letter Y, I'm going to give you some steps, but you can think of Yackety-Yak. We're carefully coming down and touching the floor. We're picking up that pencil. And again, coming down slowly, taking our time, because if we go too fast, we'll get some wiggles, and our Y will not look beautiful. We want to make sure our Y looks gorgeous. And so right now, we're going to do some flashcards and some blends, and then we're going to get started on our paper. So go ahead and let's get started. Make sure you're sitting down. And for this one, you can pick a special voice while we say them. You could do a robot voice, a pirate voice, any kind of voice that you want. Miss Castro's going to do it in her regular voice, but you can do it at home just the way you enjoy. Ready? X says x, 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 in fox, axe, and box. W says what, in wagon. V says v, in violin. T says t, in table. Long I says I in ice cream. Q says qua, in queen. Long O says O, in open. Y says ya, in yarn. J says ja, in jar. And I forgot to say, that's our letter of the week. H says in horse. G says ga, in goat. K says k, in kite. Long A says A, in acorn. B says b, in bell. Long U says U, in uniform. Short O says ah, in ostrich. C says k, in cat. N says n, in nest. Short E says in elephant. P says p, in pig. S says in sun. Long E says E, in eagle. He's so serious. M says in milk. F says in fox. Z says z, in zebra. Short I says I, in Indian or inchworm. D says d, in dog. Short A says in apple. R says in ring. L says ol in lamp. Short U says in umbrella. X says in fox, axe, and box. We did that one just for bonus. And let's go ahead, and before I go to the blends, we need to introduce our new ladder. So since the letter Y is our letter of the week, we're going to be introducing this new ladder, and this ladder is just blending it with the vowel. So I'm going to just take this up off the board just so we can have that nice and up close for you. And let's go ahead and start. Ready? Ya, a, ya. Ya, e, yeah. Ya, I, ye. Ya, a, ya. Ya, ya. And let's go ahead and climb up the ladder, and we're going to say it really quickly. Ready? Yeah, 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 yeah. And tomorrow we're going to say it out of order. So prepare yourself. Let's go ahead now, and we're going to go ahead and practice our blend cards. So go ahead and make sure your hands are still folded, and make sure you're paying close attention because these letters are going to be all mixed up. And here we go. K, ke. P, pa. B, a, ba. B, a, ba. Ol, I, li. F, I, fi. And as you can see, we're blending first. We start with the consonant here at the beginning, and then we blend it in with the vowel. K, I, ki. G, e, ge. F, e, fe. G, a, ga. B, e, be. Ol, e, le. J, j. H, h. A, ra. I, hi. G, g. You're doing such a good job. And now I'm just going to take it to the next step. So instead of sounding out each sound, we're going to do our best to blend it, okay? So I'm going to give you a few seconds to do it in your head, or you can whisper it if you'd like. But I want you to try to practice putting those sounds together, and then we'll just read it. Ready? Ve. Yeah. Ga. Ke. All right, we're going to stop right there, and we're going to keep practicing those. So even if it's still a little bit hard, no worries, plenty of practice to come. And now let's go ahead and get ready to start our paper and make our Ys for the very first time. And I hope you were able to find the right paper. So it's page 170 for letters, and we are going to go ahead and look for a yo-yo, a pink and yellow yo-yo. So go ahead and get that paper ready to go, and let's get started. All right, so as you sit down, make sure it's really, really important that you're sitting down, feet flat, touching the floor. We have good posture, and then let's make sure we're sitting tummy to the table. So there's not a lot of space, so you're not like this, but you also don't want to squish your tummy. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. And then make sure you have your pencil and eraser ready to go. And Miss Castro is going to obviously start with her name. So let's go ahead and look at our paper. We have good listening ears because today we're going to be talking about some new steps. And pencils up. Let's begin. Write your name on your paper at the top. Write your name on your paper at the top. The teacher needs to know who did the work, and so write your name on your paper at the top. One more time, but this time with the bump sound. Ready? Write your name on your paper at the top. Bump, bump. Write your name on your paper at the top. Bump, bump. The teacher needs to know who did the work, and so write your name on your paper at the top. I hope you took your time writing your name on your paper, making sure we're doing our very, very best. And now that Miss Castro is looking, she sees all her letters are touching the floor. That's very important. And it says today we are going to learn to do the letter Y. The word yo-yo starts with the letter Y. That's right, we start at the dot, and then we're going to trace first. So I want you to just listen to the steps, and then we're going to go ahead and do it together. Ready? Pencil down, finger up, and we're going to start at the dot. And as you can see, you just follow along with my finger. We're going to slant down, touch the floor. And then we're going to pick up our finger. We're going to go to the dotted line, start again at the dotted line. Ready? And we're going to slant down, and we're going to make sure we touch that other line. So we're going to touch that other line, touching the floor, and then we're going to break the floor. I know a lot of you love breaking the floor. And we're going to come down, and we're slanting all the way down to the basement. So as you can see, this line is much smaller than this line. This is a small line. This is my larger line, or my longer line, like I like to say. So go ahead and pick up your pencil, and let's go ahead and start. Ready? Start at the dot, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, slant down, break the floor, and touch the basement. Next box, we're going to start at the dotted line, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, and once again, we're going to start at the dotted line, but we're going to slant down, touch the floor, and again, you see me touching that line and breaking the floor, stopping at the basement. Next box, start at the dot, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, slant down, touch the floor, and break the floor, and then stop at the basement. Let's go ahead and go to the second row, and I'm going to go ahead and combine those last few steps. Ready? Start at the dotted line, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, come down, break the floor, and touch the basement. Make sure your line is slanted. Next box, start at the dot, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, come down, slant down, and touch the basement. Ready? Next box, start at the dot, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, slant down, touch the floor, touch the basement. Very good job. I hope you were taking your time. I'm making sure my paper is nice and straight. We have one last row already. Let's take our time. Ready? Start at the dot, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, come down, break the floor, touch the basement. Ready? Next box, start at the dot, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, come down, break the floor, and touch the basement. Ready? Last box, we're going to take our time. Ready? Start at the dotted line, slant down, touch the floor, pick up your pencil, go to the dotted line, slant down, break the floor, touch the basement. I hope you took your time. So make sure you check for any mistakes. If you are struggling a little bit, you can ask Mommy and Daddy for help, or you can ask me later on your one-on-one sessions and I can help you then. But let's go ahead and take a little break before we go into numbers. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.